Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Miss
Thank you.
Shalewa.
Thank you.
Yes. Welcome back, y'all, to Black Brilliance. This is day 15. Y'all, we are
Mm,
going, we are pushing, and
I
it's
love
just so
it.
much that's happening. So, y'all, today's a gift because we have a
Oh,
special person. So, you can go ahead and introduce yourself
okay.
and tell us what you do.
Sure. So my name is Shalewa Nyanza, and I am the proud founder. I'm also the chair of the board, and I am the executive director of Five Star Women of Color. And we are a 501c3 organization that provides women of color knowledge, education, and resources through workshops. We do events. We do all kind of different things where we bring women together, where we educate them on home ownership, financial literacy, health, wellness, and sophistication.
Wow, that sounds amazing, y'all. I remember attending one of her events. It was an evening of empowerment.
Absolutely. And
And
you were
when I,
powerful.
to God be all the glory, to God be all the glory. But when I tell you, just your
Oh,
mission is so strong, it's so amazing.
I
And
appreciate that.
your target audience is women. That is
Definitely.
the black woman. Like, okay,
Black women.
so can you just run down the 5 stars of
Okay.
what that vision and what that mission entails? Yeah.
So the five stars, one, education.
Mm.
Education is everything, right? So that's one of the stars. Home ownership, that's a second star. Financial literacy, being financially sound, that's a third star. Sophistication and culture, and then
Mm.
attractive appearance. So we look at all five of those are like five stars. If you think about a restaurant, you have 3-star restaurants, you have 4-star restaurants, you have 5-star restaurants.
Yeah.
So all of those 5 stars collectively, we believe actually makes a woman a 5-star. Now you don't have to be a 5-star
Mm.
to come to our events or to be a part of the organization, but we want to empower women to have all those 5 stars. So those are the 5 stars.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. So, what led you to start 5 Star Women of Color?
Okay, so my background is in IT. So my background isn't nonprofit. My background isn't any of that. But I had a passion, and in January 2021, I just felt like there was a space and there was a need when it came to women of color, to be able to receive tools, to have the knowledge, pretty much to navigate their personal and professional life. I feel like too often we're not in the conversations. Like we're not involved in conversations around home ownership. We're not in the conversations around health and leadership. And so I wanted to create something for women and I wanted to change that. The organization was born to pretty much break
Mm.
stereotypes. There's so many stereotypes when it comes to Black women. You see them all on the media, you see them on Instagram, you see them on TV. So when you think of Black women, you don't think of well-rounded women always. You
Mm.
don't think
Yeah.
about the woman who's the homeowner, the woman who's not living paycheck to paycheck, the woman who has a certain level of sophistication, the woman who's cultured, the woman who cares about her appearance when she steps into the room before she opens her mouth. Her appearance precedes her. So that's what led me to do that. And I believe that when women have the right resources, when they have the right knowledge, it shapes them as an individual and it tears down negative stereotypes. So we're focused on
Mm.
dedicating and helping women to, have generational wealth and to have success on their own terms.
Wow. I think that's so amazing because it's like you're changing the definition of what we used to be and now what we
Absolutely.
could be. Now
Absolutely.
we get to see women of color in a different light.
Absolutely.
And I think it's so inspiring for people like you to like create opportunities where women can see themselves in that different light. Like, wait a minute, I can be a 5 star woman. I can be educated. I can have this. I can be this. You know what I mean? Um,
Absolutely.
and it also reminds me of, even in the TV days where you didn't see a lot of us even on TV
Nope,
and
you
stuff
didn't.
like that. So just creating opportunities where women of color can really see themselves in a positive light and stay
Absolutely.
there, you
Absolutely.
know?
That part. Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Thank you.
How can people support what you're doing? You know, do you have events going on throughout the year where people can be
Yes.
a part of and be
Yes.
inspired? Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we actually tried this year, 2025, we're targeting 5 events. We actually had a workshop that was for free, and it was about learning digital marketing. And so we had a
Mm,
professional who came on, it was a Zoom, and we just wanted women to learn whether you're new into your business or you've been doing it, what are those tools? Because now marketing is digital. It's not like it was back in the day, but
yeah.
now everything is digital. So we had that. Our next event, which we're really excited about, is on March 29th. Yep, it's exciting. March 29th.
Okay.
We're having an event. It's called Your Authentic Self. And
Mm,
so we are focusing on March is Women's History Month. And then once you go into April, it's stress awareness month. And so
mm,
we wanted to put on something as we leave March and going into April, something around things that can actually empower women. So your
mm.
authentic self, it's a day party. It's March 29th. It's from 1 to 5. And it's an event that's supposed to provide women with tools,
Mm,
resources, and community support as they thrive. So we want women to show up. We want them to shine. We want
mm,
them to be 100% themselves with no apologies. And that's why it's called Your Authentic Self. And let me just go into real
mm.
quick
Yeah.
why this is important.
Mm,
Um, Stress is one of the biggest health crises within our community with women today, between career demands, family responsibilities, social pressures. Many of us struggle. And so this event is designed to help with that, to uplift women, providing them an escape from all that stress, someplace where they can relax, recharge, and reconnect with authentic self. So we're going to have vendors, we're going to
mm,
have food, a buffet, we're going to have line dancing, we're going to have a DJ, and we're just going to have coming together and networking.
Oh my God. Well, listen, ladies, if you are in the chat, tap into Five-Star Women of Color. Okay? That is
Yes,
amazing.
yes,
I mean, we need stuff like that to
absolutely.
uplift our community. So,
Absolutely.
first, thank you so much, Miss Shalewa, for having this vision on your heart and pressing through. Say, no, I'm going to be an advocate
Right.
for the women out there that needs the community, that needs these opportunities, that needs the tools. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To see themselves in a different light. And I just want to say thank you. I just want to say
Oh,
thank you. So, oh my
that's
goodness,
sweet.
y'all,
Yes. We are
pull
excited
up
about
in
this.
March.
It's March 29th,
March
1
20th.
to 5. Ticket sales are $35. And then we're also looking for some vendors. We have limited
Okay.
space for vendors. So the vending fee is $75 to anybody who's interested in vending. The vendors we're looking for to be only around women. So things that would be appealing
Mm,
to women. If anybody's interested in being a vendor, and we're also open to sponsorship. So we're looking for sponsors to sponsor this event. So they could go to our website and they can kind of get all that information.
amen. And like the person said, we need the opportunities and the tools. So thank you so much. And listen, if you pull up on March 29th,
Right.
that's where it's gonna be. That's where it's
Exactly.
gonna be.
Exactly.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay.
Oh,
So what advice would you give to the young Black entrepreneurs who are just starting out?
what advice? I would say own your vision, own your vision, and stay committed. That's a big thing. So many people have dreams, but understand that your dream is valid and understand that your vision is powerful. Stay committed because a lot of times when you're an entrepreneur, it is hard. It is a struggle. And so you have this vision and then comes challenges and sometimes people just walk away. But stay committed, focus on your vision. I would also say invest in continuously learning, right? So like I said before, my background is in IT. I've been doing IT probably for 30 years. But
Wow.
this was my passion. IT was what I went to school for and my career and all that. But my passion was this. And so me stepping away from being in the IT world and going to running a nonprofit, I had to now say, okay, let me get some tools under my belt so that I can be, productive in the space. So I would definitely tell, entrepreneurs, to actually further your education. Like right now, I'm going to Harvard, and I'm taking graduate level courses on how to run a nonprofit because I don't want to just be
Wow.
like, I'm out here running a nonprofit. I
Right.
want to have the knowledge. And
Yeah.
so, that's what I'm doing. I also completed the Maryland nonprofit cohort where I have a mentor now that's mentoring me. So I would definitely say, keep educating yourself so that you can pour back into your vision. And then lastly, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get comfortable with
Mhm.
being uncomfortable. It's being an entrepreneur is stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay. So whether it's giving a pitch, whether it's doing this, learning a new skill, understand that growth is in discomfort.
Come on, preach. Growth is in
Discomfort.
discomfort. And your vision is attached to so many people.
Right.
And you're doing it for them. Like, yes,
Absolutely.
it's you, but it's like, this is beyond
A-
me. It's worth it. It's
Absolutely.
worth it. It's worth the discomfort
Yep.
because of who it's for.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
That makes you want to keep going because it's like when the road gets tough in entrepreneurship,
Yes.
when the road gets hard in pursuing your vision and mission, when you realize who is this for,
Right.
that is what makes you keep getting out the bed. That's what makes you keep pressing, keep going to your classes.
Exactly.
It's like this thing is bigger
It
than me. It's for the
is.
women who needs an example. So if I
Absolutely.
give up, who's gonna do it?
That part.
Oh wow.
That part.
Stay committed, y'all.
Stay committed. Stay focused. Stay committed.
God gave you that vision.
Yeah.
Stay
Stay
committed.
committed.
Stay on the journey. Because I'm
Absolutely.
telling you, you are needed in this world.
Oh,
Do not give up. Do
thank
not give
you.
up. So, Miss Shalewa, what motivates you to
Mm.
keep pressing forward, to keep going in the 5-star women of color? What motivates you?
What motivates me? Remembering the why.
Yes. Go ahead. Yeah.
Remembering the why. The
Mhm.
mission is bigger, like I said, than the obstacles, right? So understanding what I just said before, being an entrepreneur, you're gonna have
Yeah.
obstacles, but you have to understand the mission is bigger than the obstacles. Um, it I have to constantly remember why. When it gets hard, it's not about me. It's about serving the community. And
Mhm.
there's rewards in that. So I think remembering my why, empowering the community, creating freedom for someone,
Mhm.
that motivates me. The second thing that
Whew.
motivates me is celebrating the small wins. Like the evening of empowerment that you were at, I wouldn't say that was a small win, but that was the win. That was the win, right? Right? That was the win. And so
Okay.
it's celebrating the wins. Every step forward is progress. Every step forward, acknowledging the milestones, right?
Yeah.
To acknowledge, whether it's someone buys a t-shirt, a $20 t-shirt from the website, because we have this Empowered Women campaign. So when a sale comes through and one person said, you know what? I bought that t-shirt. That means, okay, you bought into the mission and you believe in this. So that's the
Yep.
win. When we get a new member to the organization,
Yeah.
that's a win. That motivates me to say,
Mhm.
keep going, because it's not in vain. When I actually might get a positive review and someone was like, you know what, this event, like Evening of Empowerment, a lot of women were like, I was so inspired to hear those women get up and talk and all that. That motivates me to keep going. And
Yeah.
there's lessons learned with everything. Um, and those lessons motivate me. And I think the last thing, focusing on impacting people,
Mhm.
whether it's customers, clients, or the community, making a difference, even in one person's life,
Right.
just making a difference, it fuels what I'm doing. And it's like, keep going. Because that
Mhm.
one will become 5, and that 5 will become 20, and that 20 will become 100, and the 100 will become 10,000, and then there we go.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And just that evening of empowerment, I'm just going back. And literally, I know you said, okay, that was a small win. But for me, oh my good, that was like, I needed that event.
Absolutely.
And just I loved how every woman in the program was like rewarded, and you
Yes.
could just see all that they
Yes.
accomplished, and everyone it was just such a rich event. And
The energy. Yeah. It
that
was
did
love.
yeah. That was a win for me. Just attending, and oh my goodness.
And
And,
we
and
got to
you're
have,
right.
you at Afro Soul. I didn't even talk about that event. I only talked about the Your Authentic Self. I need to put that plug in. So we have been doing festivals 2 years in a row. We started out thinking it was going to be, a little small festival, 300 people. Our first year, we had like 2,000 people. Now, again, we are giving to the community. So this is a free festival. We don't charge for our festival. We actually get grants and we get funding and we get sponsors so that we can bring this to the community. So we definitely, you and I talked about this. You're going to be at Afro Soul. This last year, June 2024, we had over 3,000 people. And we
Wow.
believe 2025 is going to be bigger. So you're going to be on that stage. You're going to be speaking your words and all that. So that's going to be in June. So yeah, look out for that to come.
And look at as you keep moving, it's like the impact gets bigger and bigger, because when you have a mission connected to people, it can't just stay where it's at.
Absolutely.
Like, it's gonna keep increasing.
Hmm.
And praise God, literally, praise God. I'm blown. I'm so
Oh,
blown, Miss
oh,
Shalewa. Like, what? This is
oh.
amazing.
That is so sweet. Thank you.
Oh wow. Is there? Mm, I just feel like, woo! Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't even know what next question. Okay, this is like powerful.
Thank you.
What I feel like I don't know if you answered this already, but what vision do you have for the future of
Mm,
Black entrepreneurship, or
okay.
the Black
The
woman,
Black
or
woman.
just Black people in general? Like,
What
what's your
vision?
vision? Yeah.
I would say the vision I have for Black entrepreneurs,
Mm,
I envision a future where Black entrepreneurs is not just about overcoming obstacles.
mm,
Okay. It's about thriving. It's about innovating and leading industries. I would like to see a future where Black owned businesses are not like small start up businesses, but that we are multi generational enterprises and that we're like a global brand. So I would
mm.
love to see that. A lot of times when you see little Black owned businesses, we're little, we're starting,
Right.
we're building, but that's what I would love for the future. Also, I would like to see it more rooted in collaborations, like what we're doing, right? Rooted
Yeah.
in collaboration, partnerships,
Mm-hmm.
shared success. So instead of competing, because a lot of times we're competing, right? We're competing for those limited resources. The resources are limited sometimes in our community. So we're competing for those resources. But I would like to see where we build a system that uplifts and allows for Black businesses to sustain one another.
Yeah.
Um, I also have a vision where it's just not about today, not about success right now, but more so changing the narrative for Black owned businesses for generations to come, where we're
Mm,
redefining what's possible.
mm. Wow. That is powerful. That is powerful. I'm just soaking it all in. I know y'all blessed too on here. Like, oh my goodness. That is such a beautiful
Yeah.
vision. And I just pray. I know, Lord, let it come to pass,
Oh,
because
I appreciate that.
that's something our world really needs to see.
Right.
I saw this
Absolutely.
quote not too long ago, and it was talking about how people at the bottom are competing, but people at the
Mm,
top are collaborating. When you learn to collaborate,
that's
really,
it.
that's really where the success is. It's really in the connections and the networking and all of that, all of
All of
those
that.
great things. And um that's where the success is. It's not competing for a spot. We all
Nope.
have a spot at the top.
We all have a spot.
Okay.
And I think a lot of times people are so busy with competing. This is what Five Star is all about. It's
Yeah.
about empowering, right? It's about building the woman within.
Yeah.
So it's about saying, okay, I have the knowledge. It doesn't just sit with me. I'm gonna go and pull my
Yep.
sister and give her the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you give that information and that knowledge, you grow from within, right? So it's like if I teach you the tools, now you have that knowledge. It's up to you what you do with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So it's not okay for us just to have it. We need to be passing it on and passing it on and passing it on so we could go from generation to generation and
Yeah.
impact the whole community.
And that's literally how we change, and like that's how we change generations, because
Absolutely.
if we just sugarcoat and keep everything in, how will the next generation know?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So when we
Nope.
share that information and share the tools and share the 5 stars down to the future women and daughters and my children,
That part.
imagine what the next few years is gonna look like. Oh my
I
goodness.
want to say
Uh,
one thing. You just made me think about something. I wrote a blog where it was talking about statistics of Black women and when they become homeowners. And it was interesting. I think the number was saying that the medium number, right? Not saying all, but they were saying majority of Black women first become homeowners at 48 years old. 48 years old. And a lot of things that's standing in the way or the walls or the obstacles are, a lot of these women are saying, okay, I might not have the money to put into being a homeowner. I'm trying to survive and take care of my children. A lot of these are single mothers who are focusing on living day to day. And so they were saying that our counterparts, white women, are getting homes at 38 years old and even younger. And so now when you look at the what you can offer your children, the lifestyle, the home, all the other kind of stuff. 48, you're almost 50. So that means all these years you've either, didn't have the knowledge, didn't have the resources, did
mm,
not know how to be a homeowner. You know what I mean? Like I was blessed. I bought my first home at 25. So,
wow.
and then I bought my second one later on. I had the knowledge. So it's like, okay, imagine if we had the knowledge. You could buy your home and be a homeowner. You could buy it for investment purposes. You know what I mean? And make money. And now you're able to pass that down to your children. So it's
Yeah,
important.
it's
It's
important.
important.
And like somebody said in the chat, the gatekeeping days are over. They're over. They need to know. Because
Absolutely.
if one generation said, okay, I bought my house at 48, the next one could say, okay, I'll buy mine at 25. Because now they have the
Yep.
knowledge at an early
At an
age.
early age.
Think, just think
At
about
an
that. You
early
know?
age. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was blown. I had no clue that it was, I just didn't, I couldn't imagine. I thought it was maybe 30, but it was interesting when they were saying statistically 48.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we got to go through things so the next generation won't have to.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I think
Absolutely.
it's powerful. Like, you know what? I might have to go through this now, but my daughter won't go through this. Oh, my
Absolutely.
granddaughter, she won't go through this. She's going to have
Absolutely.
the knowledge. She's going to have my support.
Right.
She's going to have my investment.
Exactly.
She's going to have the tools. She's going to have events that, that Miss Shalee would create. She's going to get into that room. She's going to get into these programs. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Now
Absolutely.
we can, like, looking back, we didn't have these opportunities. But now there are people like you creating these
Aw.
opportunities. So now Black girls can look and be like, oh, wow, I can be financially stable. Oh, wow, it's okay to be smart. It's not weird. It's not dumb. No, this is the
The
standard. You know what I'm
standard,
saying?
the standard.
The
And I love
standard.
that you say that because I have, a very diverse board, which I love,
Mm,
different backgrounds, different
yeah.
ages. And
Yeah.
it's interesting. I did have one board member where a lot of people thought, okay, well, in order to have all these things, you got to be in your 40s or in your 50s, right? And she was like 25 and she was financially secure. Like she went to Johns Hopkins, paid off her student loans in 1 year.
Wow.
Like she buckled down and paid off
Come
60 or
on.
70,000. She bought a
Come on.
home. She actually had like all the 5 stars, and it was because she had the knowledge. So that's why I think it's important to give women the knowledge so that they
Yes.
can have it and then they can share it to
Yeah.
others, and then, like you said, pass it down to their children. So now their children are seeing their mothers
Yeah.
do these things, and now it's just kind of embedded in them.
And it starts with the vessel.
Yeah,
It starts with somebody that cares enough to see change in the world.
absolutely.
And we just want to say thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for picking up this vision and say, you know what, I care so much about how this world needs to change that I'm going to be the one that makes it happen. I'm going to press forward anyway. No, I'm going to go to college and finish this so that it won't just stop with me. It will
right.
start with me, but it won't stop with me.
Exactly.
And we
Exactly.
just want to say thank you for
Oh,
that.
you're welcome.
Yes, yes. So as we wrap up, how can people support you? How can people follow you, contact you, and so forth?
Okay. So there's many ways. There's many
Okay.
ways where people can support. So let's start there with the support. Like I said, we have a website. On that website, you can donate, right? So one big way of supporting us as a nonprofit is to donate. Whether and no money, no amount is too small, right? So any amount is money. Financial contributions help us so that we can continue doing workshops, doing events, so the donations help. We also just recently incorporated a scholarship. It's called the Holland Fund. So this scholarship is for Black young girls, seniors graduating from high school in the Baltimore area that have a 2.5 GPA and that are going to a HBCU. So when you donate, you can either donate into just the fund for Five Star or into the scholarship. Both of those on the website. Also, you can become a sponsor, right? So like Afro Soul, that's a big. We bring this free. I don't know any other festival that's free.
Wow.
Well, Afram is free, but that's
Yeah.
big. But we're not even on the same level as Afram as far as the people who are putting it on. But we
Wow.
are reaching that level. We had over 3,000. So if people sponsor us, we're able to bring entertainment. We're able to bring things to the community. So sponsorship is another way. Volunteering offering your time is huge. Like I most of my like all of my staff and my board are all volunteers, and so these women are making huge impacts. So volunteering an event, volunteering your time. Right now we actually have a position out there, a volunteer position out there for a social media content creator. So volunteering actually makes an impact and can help. Attending our events, attending our workshops, our events, engaging with the community at our events. That helps with networking. And then partnering up with us. Any businesses or organizations that want to collaborate, that want to partner with us, that helps. Spreading the word. Just what you're spreading the word, talking
Yeah.
about Five Star, letting people know what our mission is, talking about our events, sharing things on social media, in professional circles, talking about who we are and what we're doing. That will help increase. And then lastly, in-kind support, offering in-kind support, like places that I say we'll donate our venue. You don't have to pay, right? We might donate a professional service, like the young lady who actually taught our last workshop. That was in kind. So I just want to repeat, our website is www.fivestarwomenofcolor.com, and it's five spelled out, FIVE star womenofcolor.com. Or they can email us at info@fivestarwomenofcolor.com. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, of course. We're on Facebook, we're on Blue Sky, we're on YouTube.
Amen. Thank you. And someone else said, how can we find you on social media?
How can they, what did you say?
How can we find you? Oh, you said the website. They said, how can we find you on social media?
So on social media, it's fivestarwomenofcolor.com. All of our like YouTube, IG, Facebook, it's all five star women of color.com. I mean, five star women of color, not .com. That's the website. And five is spelled out FIVE.
Well, y'all, I don't know about you, but I was empowered,
Oh,
inspired, uplifted. And we
thank
so
you.
want to say thank you so much, Miss
You're
Shalewa, for joining us on
welcome.
Black Brilliance.
Oh, thank you for
Okay.
having me.
Thank you for just accepting this opportunity. We're so grateful.
Absolutely.
We're so
Oh,
grateful.
thank you.
So, y'all, tune back in tomorrow we are gonna go live again on Black Brilliance, where we are spotlighting and highlighting
Oh,
Black business owners and entrepreneurs. So
absolutely.
stay tuned and thank you so much and have a
Thank
great
you.
night.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.